Applying for financial aid can be overwhelming for families. The good news is there are many resources for financial assistance across all income levels. In this video, we'll take a look at 4 common questions about financial aid. To take the first step in applying for financial aid, students should file the free application for federal student aid. The FAFSA is a government form, and we recommend families complete it online. It's used to determine a student's eligibility for federal aid. Many colleges also use it to determine how to award institutional aid. Additionally, some state grants, which are not need-based, require the FAFSA to be submitted. For these reasons, even if families don't think they will qualify, I recommend completing the FAFSA as an easy way to apply for a variety of financial aid. Let's look at 2 key terms: cost of attendance and expected family contribution. Cost of attendance includes tuition, fees, and room and board, as well as indirect costs such as books, supplies, transportation, etc. Expected family contribution is calculated by the FAFSA. This helps schools determine how much a family should be expected to pay for college. The cost of attendance minus the expected family contribution equals the financial need for the student. Each school will have a different cost of attendance depending on their tuition, fees, etc. But the expected family contribution always remains the same. Financial aid is awarded to cover some or all of the resulting financial need. There are 2 primary types of financial aid: merit aid and need-based aid. Merit-based aid includes scholarships based on qualities like academics, athletics, leadership, service, and talent. Need-based aid is based on a family's financial need and is typically determined by the FAFSA. Gift aid is the best type of need-based aid because it does not need to be repaid. This includes federal grants, state grants, grants from colleges and universities, and other non-repayable awards. Federal student loans are considered self-help aid and are available to every student who files the FAFSA. For students with financial need, part of the loan might be subsidized, meaning the federal government pays the interest that accrues while the student is completing an undergraduate degree. These type of loans, subsidized or unsubsidized, do not require any repayment while the student is enrolled at least half-time. Parents who have filed the FAFSA can apply for federal Parent Plus loans. Non-federal student loans are also available from lenders such as banks and credit unions. These loans often have variable interest rates compared to federal loans, which have fixed interest rates. Students can get a job on campus to help with their educational costs. Federal Work Study is a need-based program that subsidizes students' wages, and most colleges have student jobs available regardless of need. For merit aid, the process is often different at each college. Students should contact each one to find out about its scholarship procedures. It's critical to meet these deadlines. I recommend students make a chart to track deadlines and forms needed for each school. Local and regional organizations are great avenues to explore for scholarship funding. These organizations often have smaller pools of students applying. Check with parents' employers, community foundations, and local organizations for scholarship opportunities. Online scholarship searches can be a good resource for funding, but be cautious of scams. Students should never pay to complete a scholarship application. To qualify for need-based aid, families should complete the FAFSA as soon as possible after October 1st. They will indicate which colleges should receive their results and then expect to hear financial aid details from the individual schools. Families should review their student aid report carefully. The report may indicate that additional information or federal verification is required. Some schools will require additional applications for institutional aid, so check with each school to make sure you are meeting all of their requirements. To see what financial aid averages look like for any school, check out the NCES College Navigator. The Federal Student Aid website is a great source for general information, and you can always contact a college's admission and financial aid office if you have specific questions.